Okay, another feature as a part of advanced modeling in SolidWorks that I would like to show you an example is Flex feature, and that's a very powerful feature in SolidWorks that would apply to any solid body. Okay, let's start by creating a part, and would like to put it in MMGS mode. Let's say I would like to model it in front plane, select a center rectangle and apply a rectangle, smart dimension, 7 millimeter each side, so that would be a square. Going to extrude feature, and let's apply a 500 millimeter on the midplane. Okay. Then you would have this part that you would like to, have it 500 millimeter and 7 millimeter each side of this profile, square profile. The first feature would be the taper that I would like to show you how does that work. So you see that the Flex feature is not collected in the ribbon, and one of the features in SolidWorks is you can always look for a command that you know here. So if you jump here and say Flex, so the Flex command would appear here. So first, for the input to the Flex, you are going to select the body, which is going to show here's the body, and then it puts you. So very important to know is the trim plane 1 and trim plane 2. For example, I would like to taper the end of this bar, the last 100 millimeter end of this this bar. So you see that the trim plane, either I have to give him a reference, like a point in this model, or I can select the distance between the plane that SolidWorks already detected. They put the trim plane here, but I would like to bring the plane all the way to this point actually. So if it's like a 500, I can give them a distance of 400 millimeter, and you see that it's going to move all the way to the last 100 millimeter. And trim plane 2 is a good spot. It's all the way here. I'm going to taper the last end of this one. And out of this feature, I would select tapering, and the slope is negative 20%. So essentially, it's going to, and hit OK, you will see that the end is going to taper. Actually, if you look at it from this angle, maybe it's more clear. Yes, that is the profile of the tapered, and this is the one that is, tapered the last 100. Okay, I would like to apply another Flex feature. Again, command, select the body, and then I'm going to twist between the 100 millimeter of each side. So the trim plate, again, I have to push it for 100 millimeter, and trim plane 2 should be 100 millimeter in this direction, and I would like to twist this body between these two trim plane. Would select twisting, and then if you apply some, let's say if I put 360, it's going to twist one turn. Let's see what does it look like. You see that has been twisted between these two parts, and any geometry of this body could be twisted as well. Let's go back. I'm going to give it a little more twist, and then I'm going to say 720, and it would be 2 turns, and that has applied 320 degrees of the rotation. Okay, I would like to bend the entire profile from let's say half of this one, and then which would be the 50 millimeter here. let's select flex one more time. Okay, now in the flex we select the body, and then the trim plane, they are rotated everywhere. So we select bending, which is already here. And then I would like to shift the trim plane 1 to 50 millimeter, halfway of this section. And the trim plane 2, I would like to bring it somewhere before twisting region. Somewhere around should be fine. So I would like to bend the start from plane 1, from trim plane 1, and the stopped at trim plane 2 with whatever angle that I would like to enter. So before doing that, giving the angle, I would like to move the cursor over this, the center of this triad, and then right click on it and set move to plane 1. And then the angle, I would like to give it some angle. You will see that it's gonna shift, let's say upward. So let's say put it negative 90 degrees. And it's going to be here. Now, if you wanted to rotate it in like a different angle, let's say it's going somewhere upward. If you wanted to rotate left to right, you can just going and shift it in any rotate it in any direction that you would like to that happens. For example, I can put it at, you know, any angle that I would like. Put it here, it's going to be there, or it could be rotated in any angle that I want. So hit OK, and you see that it has been applied. Now we have like a bent, twisted, tapered part, which all has been done by the flex feature. The flex feature is very powerful. I mean, the geometry that we had started was the slender bar that we tried this feature on, but essentially it's more capable of applying this twist and turn and tapering, and any party that would be there, you can apply and shape it the form that you want to see. So let's save this as this 4 and keep it here. Okay. We can apply beside other properties that you would like to know about that. So a few tricks that before doing to that, I kind of noticed about the direction of the wheel rotation. So the way that I would like my mouse to do the zoom in and zoom out is when I roll it forward, it zoom in, roll it backward, zoom out. But SolidWorks has a reverse kind of configuration for that. If you wanted to keep it that way, you go to the setting, and here in search bar, if I select mouse, you will see that it's a reverse mouse wheel zoom direction. Okay, it is in view and here. So if you are like me that you wanted to zoom in with the forward rotation of your wheel zoom, you have to select this one. Otherwise, you can keep it as default, which is unchecked. So then apply the material. Other thing that I wanted to select is if I go to the material, you may have learned it in Intro to CAD, but I wanted to go over that real quick. Go to edit material, and here I wanted to apply, for example, you know, you can select steel, iron, aluminum alloy, bunch of other alloys, plastic and metal, non-metals, a lot of those components. Selected is 304, which is stainless steel, and it's going to be here. Okay, we will use this apply material down the road on this class. Okay, see you on another example.